Are PSA 9s and 10s increasing in value due to new centering parameters?
I figured that that's why we're seeing more 9s, because of the centering parameters. We're starting to see 9s outpull raw.
That is true, which is nice. It should.
Which is finally the case.
Okay.
And that's over the course of me and one of my guys at the shop, Braxton. We've been watching that, especially on things like Caitlin Clark silvers, big quarterback silvers. Those 9s are starting to outsell the raw.
Yeah.
And I think that's because more and more dealers are saying 9s are getting
9 is
more
a premium
common
now. Yeah.
I actually like that a lot.
It should always
absolutely.
be that way. 8 should be raw.
Which I guess is more valuable, an SGC 9.5 or a PSA 9. And I think that came down to, in a lot of cases, the 9.5 is more valuable, the SGC 9.5. Do you think that changes with the centering rules being off, like or with PSA?
I think it should, but I don't know. You know, I have camps where SGC is so undesirable to some collectors.
Yep, it's true.
If I am Pete, I probably didn't want that sale because what he probably feared would happen is happening is where, okay, now PSA's coming in and they're saying, I know you don't want to do it, but this is what you're going to do. You're going to start grading as PSA because we need more people to do this. And you're going to have to cut down on who's grading SGC, which means delay times. This means that if I'm Pete or if I'm part of the marketing team, I have nothing to say. And that's why they're quiet. Because what are you going to do? They want to do it faster. They want to grade stuff, but they're not given a choice right now.
So I don't know. I've just got a lot of customers saying, hey, do I want to continue to grade with So we need something. We need something from SGC to say, hey, this is not what's happening, or from PSA or Collectors Universe of saying, hey, no. Yes, we're moving into the house, but we're not taking over the house.
Yeah.
Like
The analogy somebody, and this was from one of the idiots in the Facebook group, and it made perfect sense. It's like Anheuser-Busch owns Bud Light and Miller Lite or whatever, Coors Light, whatever the one they own. It was like, yeah, they're competitors, but if the same guy's making the money from them, who cares? When they bought SGC, I thought, oh, SGC is printing, like we saw their numbers. They were printing money. Why wouldn't you just let them keep doing that and just own them both? You're making money off both anyways. You own it all. Why get rid of one of the... And I guess my other thing is, if you want to get crazy aggressive and just kill your competitor, PSA just say, hey, we're doing everything for $10 and it's a 30-day return. Like in 6 months, ramp up and just run a crazy 3-month special.
They don't even have to do that. They already get the business. They're already.
Well, I'm saying if you want to take it away from SGC when they were separate, because I had heard, I don't know if this is true or not, it was about a $100 million sale. You spent $100 million just to kill off your competitor?
But you're not killing it off. You're basically taking over it. You're basically turning it from SGC to PSA.
You're
Okay,
transplanting.
that's fair.
You're transplanting all those future numbers.
As opposed to just letting them operate and make you a bunch of money, though.
Well,
And give people the
I
choice.
use that
because
same
they
analogy.
can upcharge on PSA. Now that SGC is not a worry, they don't have to worry about someone undercutting them. They've got PSA numbers that are higher, and they can make money on that.
Bud Light kills off Miller Lite, or
Makes
Miller
no
Lite kills
difference.
off. Big deal. They're going to run. They could run to Coors Light or whatever.
My dad's
In
a
this
Coors
world,
Light guy.
there's nowhere else to run.
Yeah.
What are you going to run to, Beckett?